I mean, it's all the way up. Yeah.
And did you add a filter then? You can add a gain filter?
No, I have not done that. I've been meaning to.
Oh
Thanks
yeah.
for the reminder.
Yeah, add a gain filter then. Just right click and hit filters and then look for the one that's like gain, and
Yeah.
you can crank it way further up then if you need.
Just make sure you're not going past the yellow on the, I can't remember what the spectrum thing is called, but not going into the red basically on the audio thing.
Yeah, I'm not. I guess I'm maybe just barely getting to the yellow when I'm talking right now. So I'll boost it a bit.
Pity the stock car is busted at the moment, but I'm pretty happy to be driving these Chevys.
Oh yeah. Even if they are 10 seconds too fast, according to Austin Agonoski.
Oh, so we are gonna drive the new Corvette, the new old Corvette.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's weird. My mirrors haven't loaded in. I haven't got any mirrors working.
How did my music thing stopped? But anyways, we have a video game.
Weird.
We can pop out chat, which is awesome. Chat roughly like this, like, wait a minute, like that.
Oh my god, I see the T missing. For fuck's sake.
What? Oh.
Sendtacular. Can't believe it.
I said it ages ago, I mentioned it. I actually capitalised the T in the message I did to you ages ago, and I thought,
oh no, that would have been way too subtle for me to notice. I would have just thought, oh, fat fingers or something, you know, because sometimes I accidentally capitalize things.
I genuinely thought you were doing it on purpose to wind Donk up.
No, I genuinely not. Oh man, this is so annoying. I feel like I need to correct it in all my past videos, which will take a while.
I wouldn't worry, mate, to be honest.
Password's lol, right?
Yeah, that's what I used.
I used it and it did not let me in.
All lowercase.
Okay, it's in this time. Yep. Just AMS being AMS, I think. Oh, that's not the right livery.
Did you guys create any skins for this?
I was going to, but I keep switching cars, or I had a plan to keep switching cars, so I bailed on that.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't have time to, but because I was switching cars every race, I also said I'm not doing that.
Mine's much simpler. I'm just too lazy.
Normally I use I didn't have time to as a substitute for I'm too lazy.
You made a really nice mini skin though, Frosty. I was really impressed with that one.
Cheers, Donk. I think I used yours as inspiration, actually.
Oh, the Warhammer one.
Yeah, that was very good.
Thank you.
Quit being so nice to each other. You're competitors. You hate each other.
Your exit looks
Oh yeah, I
clear.
forgot about that.
Stay behind the line.
Yeah, Donk, you knob.
Much better.
Fucking hell, Mooney. Why do you keep on saying herbs?
Brakes are cold. Let's get some heat.
Where's the H? Come from herbs. Huh? Huh?
It's with Donnie's tea.
Oh, who won yesterday, by the way? Did England and America play? I've not seen any results or anything.
Drew nil all.
Pardon?
They drew nil all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because America's so good at soccer.
Son of a...
Of course, football you play with your hands.
Yeah, I don't understand it. There's some commercial that played during the Cowboys football game on Thanksgiving with Peyton Manning and David Beckham, and it was like a 2-minute commercial. It felt like
it's so cringy.
Yeah,
I've heard a clip of it.
yeah, debating whether it's soccer or football, and it just goes on and on and on. But they paid David Beckham enough for him to call it soccer twice, I think.
Why is it called soccer though? I mean, what's...
I have no
I get
idea.
football because it's obviously foot to ball, but is there something behind soccer that I don't know about?
I really have no idea.
See, it's
This is
funny, like,
so weird.
I'm so used to calling it soccer as well, because most people in Ireland have called it soccer.
Yeah, I'm just...
differentiated from Gaelic football. So I always find out, like, by this stage now, I actually say football more. I don't really say soccer unless I'm talking to someone who I know plays a lot of Gaelic football. So just to make the conversation easier in terms of confusion on what sport we're talking about. But like, is it pretty much no one in the UK says soccer? Because
This is so weird. I can't get the Mercedes to load with a mirror. Any other, well, the Ginetta I can load with a rear view mirror.
Sector 1
My
times
mirrors
okay.
work, but on this Mercedes it won't load it with the mirrors working. It's so weird.
That's weird.
I've had that before. I remember having that with the GT5 cars, where the Puma, sometimes the mirrors were
just
like
done it,
all fogged up,
142,
basically you could see it.
Yes,
Like it was
that's what's
like,
happening.
and then the Ginetta was fine.
But it was fine when I was practicing earlier in the practice server.
Sector 2 times good.
Weird.
Fix this.
By the way, the practice will flick straight over to qualifying at exactly 1 p.m. and so ignore the countdown timer. I think the server started like 20 minutes late or something. Sorry, the server started on time, but we didn't come into the server until 20 minutes after it started, so the timer didn't start until 20 minutes late, if you know what I mean.
Yep, okay, mate.
Track control off. Is that a bad idea? Perhaps. Get through that horrible noise. You can throttle steer a bit. The track doesn't seem very rubbered, as far as I can tell. Visually or feelingly.
B2. Sector 3 times quick.
Break a little sooner than that. What are we doing on? Can we get away with 4 on the ABS?
Anyone doing the Fermalito tonight?
I actually think I might. I'm not
Sector 1
registered.
is
I thought I was.
0.26 off the pace.
I was actually trying it out last night, and then the bloody fire next door happened.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm going to do both as of now, but I'm a bit worried about the Indy cars. I might drop out for that because they're a bit, well, a bit mental for me.
Yeah, they're hectic. Like I was spinning basically within 2 laps each time, like I was messing up. It's a 61 lap race.
Sector 2 time is okay.
If I can get some practice in and get myself comfortable with it, I might continue, but
Brake temperatures are fine, mate.
50-50 at the moment on that one.
I think to ease your mind, I think there's going to be quite a number of people in there who are going to be struggling with it.
Yeah, true. I mean, James Thompson's going to be in there. I should be able to give him a race or whatever. So
Yeah, you won't be. You definitely
I didn't. I
won't
didn't
be.
mean that in the bad way. I didn't mean that in the bad way. I'm just we'll be about the same pace.
No, James is
Sector 3 times
generally
okay.
not great and high powered, high down.
Neither am I, to be fair. Have the trucks come out yet for race room?
Yeah.
That's got to be a Saturday send at some point, surely.
I haven't heard anything about them.
You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. Your right side tyres are cold.
Oh, and the MX-5 as well coming to.
Yeah, that I am excited about.
Yeah, definitely.
Just said December, so I don't know when.
What's that? The MX-5 in race room? Is that?
But yeah,
Nice.
and a Praga and some old F1 car, I think, and
Your Sector 2 time is quick.
some other thing. Maybe is it a Formula Ford or is that what it is?
I can't remember. I saw the list. I'm just fixated on the MX-5.
Yeah,
It's really
same.
silly
I
of
don't
us.
really care about the others.
That's all. That's all I cared about when I saw it.
Yeah, I'll get a Deddy server set up for Just Race on race room. It's fairly straightforward, I think.
Yeah, it's a pretty useful app. It's just
If you're
race stuff.
struggling with that, I figured out how to do it on my own
Sector 3 is
laptop
2/10
anyway,
off the
so
pace.
if it broke down on Just Race, I could do it on my own laptop. There was like a weird thing where basically if you're joining a race you're hosting, there was an issue. So
Sector
you
1
say
is quick.
you use your the server you're hosting on is on a different Wi-Fi or network to what your desktop computer is connected to, is it Frosty?
Oh, Lars.
Hey,
Sorry, Donny, were you talking to me then? I wasn't really listening. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, sorry. No, what I was saying is with Racing, there, like I had an issue basically where if I hosted a server, I wasn't able to join it unless I did this weird looping thing with my internet connection thing or whatever, make it seem like it was on a different network. But you say you said before you host sessions on your whatever host device that's on a different network to your desktop, is it?
So no, it's on the same network, but it's on a different PC. So it's on the same network, but I've done that looping thing anyway. So
Oh, you've done that looping thing.
yeah. Well, I had to, otherwise I wouldn't be able to race on the AMS2 server as well. So that was one of the first things I had to do was to set up that loop. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah.
Maybe that loop, the way you've done it is different to the way I did it, because once I set up the looping thing, I wasn't actually ever able to join any AMS2 online server, and I had to disable the loop before I could race online in AMS2 again.
Oh, okay.
Sector 1 time is good.
But it might have been, I found one that
Okay, Alan, you've got
something
half
in
your
the
fuel left.
racing forums that someone kind of suggested, so it might have been a different technique or method or whatever to what you're doing, and a less good one.
Yeah, don't ask me to remember how to do it. I mean, I can sort of like reverse engineer it, I guess, and try and remember that way, but I'd like just followed the tutorial basically and did it
Sector 2
like a
times,
YouTube
okay.
tutorial. But yeah, I mean it worked, so or it works.
Yeah, I had
that's all.
forgotten after the first time I did it, and when I was trying to remember, I had to basically really write down everything again in a document, just so I wouldn't forget
10
it
minutes of
next
fuel
time.
remaining.
Yeah, I had a bit of help from J-Turn as well, like he remotely logged in after I did it and checked it all and tested it and stuff like that. So obviously that helped as well, because there was like one or two things that he changed as well. But my understanding, it was the looping thing was working anyway, because I was already sort of joining my own servers, if you know what I mean. The issue was other people seeing my server, and that was because it was something to do with one of the ports that I'd opened had been reserved for a one of my TVs, believe it or not. And so all he did was just reserve
Sector 1 time.
Yeah,
one of
last
the
time you
ports
told me to do
for
that, I got a
my
penalty,
server.
right?
So even if it's turned off, reset, whatever it may be, nothing else can jump on that
Okay.
port,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean. It's reserved specifically for the server, so
Yeah.
yeah, so that
No other
shouldn't happen
device
anymore.
no other device or program can kind of hijack it, basically.
Yeah, basically that, yeah. I don't really understand it, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, I
Yeah, it
do
was
a lot
hilarious.
more now since
That
setting
was
this
funny,
up and
though.
doing it, but
It's true.
I went
To be
into
fair,
it a
was
little bit
actually
blind,
funny.
if I'm being honest with you.
I get very lost with all the networking stuff, like I get very lost whenever I'm looking up stuff and that, like, port forwarding, and that was like, I had no idea what I was really doing when I was trying it out.
Oh, we're flying on this lap. Goodness.
But I mean, now that this server's up and running, I mean, it's
at that
open
lap.
for you guys to use for whatever you need to use it for.
Sector 3
You know,
time
if you
is fast.
want to, like, it doesn't have to be just used for Just Race. I mean, I can set up like
I kind of want
something on there so that you can go
we
into
can
it
work on
remotely
this
if you like. I mean,
understeer a
it's
little bit, but
I don't really. I mean, I do use the laptop for other things. That's not true, but you know, I can,
I think
you know,
we're
I can
gonna
open
leave
it
well
up for
enough
other
alone,
other
'cause we've
server things like,
good
you know, other
pace at the
races
moment.
outside of Just Race, if that's what it comes to, you know.
oh,
I'd love to get something set up for ACC and
But the
maybe
most
R
exciting
Factor
thing-
2. Although
Jeez.
ACC is probably the easy one out of the two to set up.
Well, there's still.
Well, you can set
well, we'll get
all
on-
of
we'll get to it.
the sims up through Just Race anyway, so like, I can. I mean, I don't know how to use it as another server. I'd have to look into it, if you know what I mean. But because I've got a bit of software on there called JRSM, which is basically just the management software for the Just Race server or Just Race web portal, you can literally
fuel.
use that
We're running.
management software
Let's work out
to
fuel
run
load for
any
the race while we're
software. So, for example, I can use it to set up race room, R Factor, AC, ACC, Dirt Rally, I think, as well. So you can use it for all of them. It's not just for AMS2.
27 liters ought to be enough, probably, for the race.
Very cool. I'll have to do some investigating, see if I can work something out, because I definitely want to bring those sims back into rotation. Well, definitely ACC, because you haven't raced that for ages now. It's I bought new content. I want to race it.
I'll download the Deddy server software then for all of them. I only did AMS2 because that's really only what we do on the weekends, on the Saturdays. But yeah, I mean, if everyone wants to like branch out and start doing ACC, race room, R Factor 2. I mean, I've never been on R Factor 2. Like, I've never even used it, so I don't even know I wouldn't even know where to start with that one. But ACC, race room, etc. I can definitely get them set up.
All right, cool. Yeah, well, we'll start with ACC and see how it goes. See if we get some interest from the community.
Okay, cool, good idea.
Factor 2 is very hit and miss, depending what you're using, basically.
I also hear it's a pain in the arse to set up, so I'm not sure if it's worth the time.
I'm used to it now. So, although I don't know about the server stuff, I reckon that's probably a bit of a pain as well. But the content-wise, it's quite hit and miss, basically.
I mean, I guess we can get out and... What time is it? We've still got 20 minutes. Might as well get some more laps.
But I enjoy it.
Okay.
I should probably load it up and have a go of it, but it's always I've always been scared away by all of the stories about it being difficult to use.
I had issues getting it set up one time, and I eventually got it to work, and I thought I really enjoyed the force feedback, and then months went by and I played it again, and I didn't love it so much for some reason. I don't know. So I've had kind of a weird experience with it too.
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
It can be very dependent on what car you're driving that force feedback at times. Like some of the cars it feels really good, some of it does not feel good. It's just weird. Like,
their pay content, I think, is fine. It's the ones that I think personally I hit and miss. The pay content seems like the GT3 and stuff seems fine, but then why would you race GT3 and
not sure
R2
about
in the ACC?
The GT3s have had issues. The GTEs, though, I think is good. Like the endurance pack is pretty good, although like the default setup for the Orica is really bad, because like you'll just spin out on like the speed corners. It's so unstable until you get a decent setup for it. It's quite undrivable around like somewhere like Spa.
I don't think we'll get a lot of enthusiasm for R-Factor 2 anyway, to be honest, but I think ACC is definitely one that people might want to do.
You have to use the non-DLC stuff.
Just done a 39.56.
I don't know how many of us have content, but I would imagine it's not many.
I don't even know what content I've got because the story's that bad. This has changed recently, but there's no way of tracking what content I've bought unless I know exactly what I've got in the game.
We've got cold tyres and we need to get some heating.
Sorry, Moody, go on.
Oh, I was just going to say, I mean, kind of the main reason I would have wanted us to race the AC would have been for the MX-5 Cup cars, but maybe Race Room will take care of it. We'll see. I'm a little worried that they'll be too race roomy and they won't be as fun as I'd like them to be, but we'll see. But there'll be some, I mean, doing some race room from time to time certainly be a good thing. I'm happy to do ACC from time to time, but we hadn't done it historically a whole lot because it felt like enough people didn't really want to. But I enjoy ACC from time to time.
Yeah, I quite like ACC. I mean, it's my only issue with it was because I only race in VR was getting the VR to a sort of reasonable level. But
yeah.
Now that I've found this workaround with not using Steam VR, I can probably get it decent. Yeah, OpenXR. Yeah, so I can probably get it working at a reasonably decent level now.
And I assume you've used it since they implemented DLSS and everything in VR, right?
Yeah, I have, and yeah, it's okay. It's definitely better.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm really fussy with like visuals, unfortunately.
Sure. That's fair. And yeah, it is probably the worst in VR of all of them by a long shot, for various reasons.
Your brake temperatures look
I
good.
also don't like that you can't use the menu
2/10 off the pace in
without
sector 2.
VR.
That is
You know
weird.
what I mean?
Yeah, that is weird. I was happy that you could use it in VR just fine, but I know some people probably take it off between sessions. I never did that.
Looks like them Janettas are going to dominate.
Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
They're really good at everything except top speed, where the Merc wins easily on that one.
I turned the wrong way a bit.
Yeah, they didn't seem as quick at Brands Hatch, did they? Either, did you notice? Just a bit of a strange one.
Yeah, that
when I
didn't
was
really
getting the
make sense.
when I was getting the screenshot yesterday, a Merc AI car just came roaring up the street because they had so much better top speed.
I mean, yeah, the Merc does seem noticeably faster down straightaways than anything else.
Sector 2 is 0.31 off the pace.
Do we have to get up the server and get on the other server, or will it automatically move to the new one for quality?
It'll automatically move. You're in the session with all of us, are you?
Yeah.
114.44.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it'll automatically move, but it'll the time will cut out when we hit the hour in real time, so it'll overwrite whatever it says the practice time is left. So the game will cut out. You know, the practice session will end, even though it might say there's like 14 minutes left in practice. It'll just be forced to go to qualifying.
Another question. In Assetto Corsa AC, the old one, when I'm driving online with guys that are on Discord, I have an overlay that the guy there who speaks gets in my screen, but I don't get it in AMS2. Do you guys know how to get this on screen? So it's
Is
easy
it?
because
Do you have to go into your Discord settings and enable it for certain apps or for programs? I can't remember.
I enabled it somewhere in time for Assetto Corsa because I do a lot of league racing in Assetto Corsa, but here I'm not knowing your who's talking on the sound of your voice yet, so it's not easy.
Does it need to be in like windowed mode or borderless mode or something for that to work for some reason? That's my only thought.
I'm running in Windows borderless mode because I'm also running SimHub, and
Yeah,
if you
that was my only thought.
are using overlays in SimHub, then but you have to enable something, I think.
Sector 1 time's okay.
So I'm looking at Discord settings, and if you go down to that activity settings section, so there's game overlay, but above that there's register games. You can register AMS2, and then they.
Your right tyres are cold.
So if you're at the settings, and if you scroll down on the left and get to register games, which is above the game overlay, you click on that.
Yeah, it's activated overlay on, but I can't see anything. For Assetto Corsa, it's also on Competizione 2, but I can't see
Quickest overall.
the names
You need to find
or
a 10th in Sector 3.
the icons appear of your so weird. And then when I put game overlay in game overlay active, like it was, but I don't see anybody.
Yellow flag, caution.
but somewhere in time I even was able to move it. But I don't know how I did it. Because normally it's on in the corner somewhere. But in my Corsa it's in the middle of the screen, somewhere in the middle of the screen. So,
Geez, they've added radar to AMS2 now, if you're still there.
somebody, I don't really.
This is lovely.
You already know the voice from everybody.
Yeah, I've spent enough time with these losers to know their voices.
Yeah, your voice I recognize, but the rest not so. Maybe Raptor I recognize also, but because he's a Dutch guy. And,
Yeah, I think so.
We could always do it how to do it in the army. So, for instance, Mooney, Dunk, how are you today?
Oh god, that's gonna be too confusing.
I'm the only American, so that helps.
Okay, Alan, you estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
I don't spot the difference between American and English, so
no.
And I'm the one who sounds a bit thick.
Hello.
Oh, come on, Brummy accent's worse than London
0.36 off the
or
base.
Essex.
I'm using your TC overlay, Donny.
Oh, nice.
Then I can see when the traction control is kicks in.
I can hear it when it kicks in.
Yeah, sure, but sometimes I like, it's easier to change your, and also the ABS that you can't hear. But it's easier sometimes. No, it's not true when in example, when you
Double yellow flag.
getting
keep an eye
into
on
a
me.
corner and you're not on the throttle, you see it also kicking in when you lose traction. Probably it's more
62 times good.
based on traction.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not really but I find it pity that you can't exchange
Sector 3
setups
is
easily
0.50
in
off the
Automobilista.
base.
You have to go to the
Flag limits.
TT, the time trial, and a lot of the times they turn down all the cooling to have less.
Oh yeah, the TT set up for like 1 or 2
Yeah.
laps max.
Yeah,
Did they used to have that in Project Cars actually? You could share your setup in the lobby, I believe.
Yeah, that was nice.
yeah, but you can't do it here.
No,
Yeah.
And also you can't copy when you go to the setup directory of Automobilista. It's the names you can't put in names. It's all strange letters that they are using for the setup names.
2 minutes of fuel remaining. We're running on fumes, mate. Hit this lap, in this lap.
Okay, now we've messed with Donnie. We can just chill in the pits for a bit. How are we doing on time? Oh, good. We got a couple minutes. You know what? I might use this as
The
an
guy behind
opportunity
is
to
just
take a
gonna
quick break. I'll be right back.
139.47.
The server's going to click over in about 3 minutes.
Will this be the weather?
That's 20 minutes to
Or,
go.
is it not the real weather?
Yeah, it's real weather, but yeah, it's clear for the quali and race.
It was real weather for the 20. What was it? Or was it the 18th? No, the 28th of May, 2022.
That's it.
It's the setting that was used.
Why May? Just out of interest.
Just so that it wasn't too hot for the tyres and too cold for the tyres.
Okay.
I just felt that spring was a sort of decent time. Late spring was a decent time for not overheating or underheating the tyres, I guess.
Yep, fair enough.
Is it the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? That's just over half the field. Okay.
The Sendtacular races I've put to today's date, by the way.
Do I have
The
to?
Sendtacular, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I forget? Do I have to register for those, or can I just show up? I haven't registered for those.
No, you don't need to register for any of the races. I mean, it's good to register, obviously, because it shows interest and
Right.
other people might become interested if they see lots of people registered. But in terms of joining the server, you don't have to be registered at all.
Okay, I'll do it right now. Assuming I can do it before quali starts. Did we lower the fuel already?
There's 1 minute.
You can register as long as the server hasn't launched yet.
Not a bad turnout, really. 10 people. Pretty good.
And by server, I mean the server for that specific event.
Oh, you are wearing a Subaru jacket. I thought you was messing with me.
No, I love this jacket. It's my Subaru Rally jacket. It's a nice jacket.
It's a 20-minute race.
Yep. And away we go.
It takes clear, push. Alright Alan, we've got 9 minutes to set a lap. We've got cold brakes all round, be careful.
Just turn the pin limiter on instead of shifting gears. It's a good sign of where my mental state is. Cold tires are brutal. It's down to 1. I gotta set that in the settings. Or forget to do it for the race. Woo! See if the practice pace can carry over into quali. Thanks, Laws. Pretty decent lap, I think, on tires that are still warming up. Let's see what the time is.
That's pole.
Yeah, that'll work.
The guy behind has just done a 1:14.72. You're a tenth off the pace in sector 1. Okay, Alan, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
Hey.
Don't know where you're gonna do that yet. Just got up, so it's back in market, still ready to go.
There's 4.5 minutes left in quali.
Sector 3 times okay. The leader has just done a 1:39.00. You're a tenth off the pace in sector 1. to find a tent in Sector 2.
Always lost all that time.
Yeah, I won't make it. There's an update, so I won't never make it in time. Alright, I'll take the next one.
Well, you can join the races after, like there'll be more races afterwards. Yeah.
Cool.
Sector 3 time is fast. Position. You're a 10th off in Sector 1. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Tyre temps are looking good.
I'm tired. We're just going to rest on this lap. I hope it's good enough.
Sector 3 time is quick.
Take this off for the race. Looks like we gained someone and lost someone. Maybe. Thanks, Cheese. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me, but the Ginetta feels way overpowered.
Wow, 138, jeez.
It just clicks with me, and I'm fast in it, but I don't really love driving it. Yeah, for whatever reason, I'm easily fastest for me in the Ginetta over anything else, and I just don't like driving it. In practice, my best with the Merc was like a 140.3.
I know what you mean about the Ginetta. It's quite easy to drive, isn't it? Don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you can brake so much later, and the front just has so much grip compared to anything else in the class. But it's definitely down on top speed.
Like the Ginetta and ACC, which has like a top speed limit of 240 kilometers in an hour. So it's like terrible around Paul Ricard, basically.
Yeah, I remember it was noticeably slower than everything else in ACC for sure.
Hey, did I hear correctly that ACC is only the GT cars?
Yeah, just GT3 and GT4.
Pretty much, yeah.
Would you guys suggest CC? What the hell is that game? That game versus R Factor, or the other way around?
Do you like GT cars? I think it's excellent for what it is, but it's just so limited in scope that, I mean, you'll get, if you like R Factor, not everyone does. There's so much content, different stuff, variety, you know. ACC is a little bit love-hate too with a lot of people, but I particularly really like it if you like GT cars, but it's kind of a personal preference thing.
I like the idea of being able to do an endurance race with more than one person where you actually switch who's in the car.
Yeah, ACC is fantastic for online racing. ACC is also a little bit weird on setups, and it's very important to have a good one, and I don't know if a good setup necessarily tracks with how you would set cars up in real life or not. Some other people would be able to speak to that better, but it is very setup dependent on being competitive.
Yep, that's correct. And even with with strange setups, I have sometimes the impression that with ACC that some people, the really fast guys, find some kind of cheats in the setups. It's not really a cheat, but they set something in the setup and then they are faster than the rest. There was some kind of with the camber writing that.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Green, green, green.
Mercedes coming through, watch out!
Oh crap. Already got some.
Sorry for the bump.
Frosty ate his Weetabix this morning anyway.
Is he going to hold us up for 20 minutes now?
Car right.
Probably. It's so hard to pass.
Hopefully.
Now find your groove.
It's like me and the BMW in the Group A race with AMS2CC.
Sorry. Go,
Car
go,
right.
go. Proceed.
Right side's clear.
I'll wait for you. Yeah. The thing is, they break so much earlier. The Mercs.
That sucks for Frosty. I know he'll be upset about that.
Dunk, your brake lights are always on.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that right now.
Now they're getting off.
Well, I really do think you can
That's
late
my
brake in the
lights,
Jetta
dude, not my brake lights.
Oh, okay.
compared to anyone else. But I mean, he has to know that, and he already did know that, and so that was on him for taking Frosty out. And now I'm not paying attention. So Frosty has the right to be mad at. In a Sendtacular, that happens if you caught out a car you're not practiced in, that's fine. But in this, the idea is you're supposed to be practiced and aware of what's going on, a little more professional, and not wreck someone on lap 1 because you braked late, I think. So I would be annoyed in a CCS, but not in a Sendtacular. Or more annoyed anyways, to be fair. Anyways, we gotta focus and just keep building this lead and hang on to it.
That lap time was 1:14.56.
It's not a given that I'm gonna hang on to
The guy
this.
behind has just done a 1:14.56. Okay, Alan, we've just cut the track.
Sure did. What are you gonna do about it, crew chief? Nothing.
Your right side's cold.
Donnie is no slouch, and if we give him an inch, he'll take a mile. We must go.
The gap behind is now 1.9.
They'll put some quali laps in.
Okay, Alan, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Oh, we've built out quite a bit over Donnie now. If something happened, we'll take it. Oh, we just blew all of that time I had built up
You're
on
leading.
that one. We gained some more back. And then probably threw it all away. Turn, car! Turn!
Your lap time was at 1:39.90. The gap behind is now 2.9.
Whoops. Fat fingered the downshift. Messed everything up. Boy, we've zoned out. I gotta focus here. We're gonna blow it.
Sector 1 is 0.46 off the pace. The guy behind has just done a 1:39.90.
hate those messages pop up and cover up the apex in the corner like that. It's very annoying. Oops. Making stupid mistakes now, man. You get this inside curve a little bit, it helps rotate the car. Really helps with the exit.
Okay, Alan, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. You're halfway home. Got plenty of fuel.
We love hearing plenty of fuel.
The guy behind has just done a 139.75. The guy behind is now 2.6. That's the fastest lap. Your lap time was 139.61.
Shoot! That's not good.
You just cut the track. That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
Track cuts. That was ugly, ugly, ugly.
10 minutes of fuel remaining. Come on, Alan, just 5 minutes left. Hold your nerve, we can win this.
Still 5 minutes. Ooh, we found a big chunk of time somewhere.
The gap behind is now 3.3 seconds.
Oh, definitely.
Then we threw away a big chunk of time. So I'm losing focus. Well, that's fine. Maybe 2 more laps.
To go, 2 minutes.
Got one more.
One more lap of the win, come on. Sector 1 is 0.49 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.32 off the pace. Sector 3 time is quick.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I almost blew it. Yikes. I was watching my mirror to see where Donnie was. That was dumb. Just drive the lap, Mooney, and you'll win.
That's 5 minutes of fuel left.
Do doing all kinds of stupid stuff. I'm running a really slow lap now. Just bring it home.
Cold tires all round.
Okay, good. We took it nice and easy on that last lap just to make sure, and we're good.
Well done, Alan. Great win. You deserved that today.
Whew.
Well done, mate.
Thanks, Donnie.
How many?
Yeah,
Thanks.
good Bimley.
Sorry, Frosty, for the first lap.
Thanks, Cheese.
Shit happens.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to brake so early. Yeah, but I didn't had any occasion to drive behind any Merc. I know they were fast in the straight, but not.
All the other cars brake normally. I think the Genetic can just late brake.
Yeah.
Okay. Check this out. I think I hit 3 on the keyboard, and now we get full screen Mooney. I'm fancy. I figured out some stuff, and most importantly, I now have chat pinned on my screen with OBS doing the streaming. So we've got it all figured out. We're living the good life. There. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. But that's fine. I was gonna go look and see if there's a. I can't remember. Oh, that's in somewhere else. It's a different screen. What screen does that thing?
Did you leave the server, Mooney?
Yeah, was I not supposed to?
No, your results mightn't have saved.
Oh, I don't care.
The ever coming back problem.
Oh,
EMS.
hotkeys. That's what we wanted. Switch to scene.
So what happens now? Do we have to back out and come back in, or is it just going to tick over?
No, it's a different lobby you have to go into.
Okay.
There. Okay. Now I think we can hit keys. Yep. And get to any
Okay,
scene.
you guys, you next
Look at
week.
that. How fancy.
Have fun with the next races.
Yeah, see you.
Cheers, lads. See ya.
Yeah,
What are you driving next?
The Corvette GTP.
Okay.
The results up fine on Just Race.
Oh, did they save? Okay.
Okay.
I
good.
think they must take it straight away. I guess, mustn't they not? Because it's bloody stupid, isn't it? How the timer keeps running, and then if people leave the server, they drop off the results, which is stupid. But hey, whatever.
Oh, I guess I can just jump in. I don't need to wait. It should already be up. Up. I have not driven these Corvette GTPs, and I have no idea where we're racing, so this will be interesting. But nope. Nope. Where is it? Not up yet, maybe. I think it's not up, unless it's called. Is this one called Mooney GT and not Just Race? Whatever. Yes, it is. There we go. Yeah, I think this is a thing that happens. It feels like the first time you try to join it, it says, no thanks. The Group C, Historic Kyalami. At least we kind of know this track. There we go. What kind of livers we got? We'll go Cheesemobile for cheese. So is Donnie. Donnie and I both will be flying the cheese flag, along with Laws, unless he changes his. Geez, I wonder if Jerry either stayed up late last night playing COD, which I'm guessing he didn't because I didn't hear anything from him. I assume he would have pinged me, but maybe not. Or if he's, I thought he
How
might
far
pop
are
up
you guys
super early.
pushing the car on the limit? When I was driving around that race, I felt like I was losing traction everywhere, so I was slowing down. But some of you guys are much quicker than me. And I think to myself, I must be over the limit or doing something, but I'm not doing so. Just trying to figure it out.
I'm not usually someone who slings the car and slides ferociously around like some people. I didn't feel like I was really pushing it, but I think the key for me was just late braking compared to where I would normally brake because that car can do it. And then it's just about getting to the apex.
I was about to say the opposite of, like, I can't actually do late braking unless what my perception of late braking is different to your perception of late braking. Because I found once I broke late,
That was a sick
if I
burn.
broke too hard, the rear end just was kicking out on me, and I would just spin out.
Yeah,
I find in AMS2 I can't do late braking at all really. I get punished all the time for it.
Well, I'm saying late compared to like drive the Merc and that back to back, and you can brake way later in the Jannetta. That's what I mean by
Yeah, you
late
see,
braking.
I don't know what it was like compared to the Merc for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, my perception of what would be late might be different to your perception based off if yours comes from the Merc, especially initially.
Yeah,
I tried late braking, and I was just like Donnie says, I was starting to lose the back end.
I wasn't late
sure
braking for that car, to be clear. I was just braking where that car needs to. It's just that you could brake later.
Yeah,
If you had tested the other cars, you could brake much later in that car, is all I mean.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But I did have the traction control down to 1, just for rotation and stuff.
Ah, yeah. I had mine at, I think I had mine at 3 and ABS at 4.
I think you can get away in the GT4 cars with it off, but I just wanted the safety net.
Did you fiddle at all, Donk, with the setup?
Yeah, a little bit. I used one from the leaderboards. What's his name? He used to race with us, Mick Schlecker or whatever his name is. And I slightly, I tuned it down a little bit. But like I say,
that might have been why it was wild, though. Sometimes I feel like a lot of the leaderboard setups are insane, and they're so loose, and AMS2 seems to reward you with just like hurling cars in the corners, but it's not a good race setup.
I would say I would agree with you on that point if it wasn't for, it happens in virtually every car, but I'm just not getting to that limit that you guys seem to be getting. And it's obviously it's probably more than down to skill, but
I was on default setup with the wing down to 2, so I took wing off and fiddled with brakes, and that was about it.
Oh no, I think I clicked the wing down 1 for. Was it? Yeah, I think default was 5 and I went to 4.
I think
or maybe I just
think
left
it was
at
4. I think it was that.
I might have left it at 4.
I was on traction 3 and I was high ABS about 6, so I don't know if that made much of a difference.
I don't think that would have really made a difference. To be
Oh
honest.
no,
Like,
it does. Lower the ABS as much as you possibly can. I had it down to 2 or 3, probably.
I still don't think it. I still think it's more a driver input thing. The difference in pace between, let's say, you, Mooney, and Donk. I don't think ABS would make up for that.
It's a problem I have specifically to Automobilista, to be honest. It's just, I find it hard to find the limit where I'm comfortable. If I go a bit too hard like you guys are, I feel like I'm going to lose the car all the time.
Well, this car feels like a mess to me. Speaking of not being comfortable at the limit, this car is so big.
I actually tried to be quite smooth in AMS2 with everything.
Does the steering feel weird to anybody else?
No?
I think it feels really awful. It just seems to go to that feeling of understeer, like where the force feedback just cuts out. And it's real. Maybe I need to lower the sensitivity. It just feels awful right now.
You're out of track limits there. The leader has just done a 110.22.
Let's lower this, maybe? How weird. This car feels kind of awful.
Moody, how do I lower that sensitivity?
I just meant change the steering lock. I lower the steering lock so that it takes more steering input to turn the car.
Where's that at?
If it exit looks clear.
I think it's in the very main menu. If you go edit setup on the left, the shortcut menu, or you can go into the advanced and it's on the first screen, I think.
Yeah, it's on the main setup menu page, the quick page. So if you go to the garage and it's set up, you can change it on a per car basis basically, and per track.
Is this the new Kailami layout?
Old.
It's the 76 layout.
I don't think I've ever raced this.
Oh yeah, we have.
It's really
I've
good.
done this a bunch of times.
But Donk might be top.
I feel like this was a track we used in our heyday all the time. Donk had to.
If it's an old track, then if it's been in the game for a while, I probably have. I just don't recognise it. It's my old brain getting dementia.
107.82.
I don't have sequential setup. We should do that. I don't know how I feel about this car. Just loads of understeer, and just steering feels completely disconnected from the car. I guess the moment you get understeer, it just falls off. It's really odd. Well, we'll see. Maybe when the tires get warmed up, it'll... Holy moly. It's a big slide.
The leader has just done a 107.61.
I couldn't drive this on a technical track. It's so loosey-goosey. Compared to that Ginetta that had just like glue for the front end, this feels so vague. Oh! Oh, that was practice or something.
Oh, I thought that was qualifying.
No, yeah. The first one's like a lamp practice.
Jeez, I don't think I'm doing a 107 anytime soon.
Oh god, was that it?
Is there an AI car here? Did someone add a star to the end of their name? Like someone added a star. Isn't a star at the end of the name meant to be an AI car? But maybe this person has it manually in there.
Don't need to confuse us.
Yeah. Sneaky.
That's a winning strat, that, isn't it?
Oh, that was just practice. Okay, good.
Oh, balls.
Exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. We've got 9 minutes to get the job done.
Oh good, we can mess with the brake bias.
The brake temperatures are low. We need to get some heat into them.
We need more mechanical grip in the front.
It doesn't inspire much confidence that people keep crashing in the pit lane and leaving their body parts behind.
It's a different era of racing.
Yeah, I don't need that rear wing. Just smack it off before I get out on track.
Everyone's driving with one hand while smoking a cigarette and everything, you know? There's a lot of car to hold on to. Are these from like the 70s? When are these cars racing? Or are they later than that?
80s, is it? I'm not
80s.
sure.
no idea what the break point is for this. We'll try a little before 2. We can break later than, probably at the 2. Do I even set a valid lap in this? Maybe. Maybe in practice I did, I don't know. I'm not getting any relatives. I guess it is fairly grippy for how fast it is, but it just feels so vague. Boy, we're gonna lose that battle at some point.
The leader's just done a 118.84. The leader is
Oh, at least you got a safety car.
108.12.
Get a little bit of a draft off Donk. Come on. Although we really should be spacing ourselves out from Donk.
P2. The guy behind has just done a 110.66.
Just understeer for days in this thing. Take some wing off the back.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
Sorry, Raptor, I didn't even see you coming then.
Oh, we lost our pace car, Don.
No.
Okay, we're gonna back it off.
The leader's just done a 107.21.
Have they changed the names as well? People's names? The front or something?
I don't know. I don't think so.
It just looks weird. Perhaps I'm just imagining it, but...
V4. Your brake temperatures are okay. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
Clean that up.
That's your fastest lap. Sector 3 is 0.36 off the pace. What's your speed limit in the pits?
Take this down a bit, see if we can get a little more turn in. There we go.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line. Your brakes are cold. We need to get some heat into them.
Oh, that's what he means, the safety car. Right. Cold tires, cold brakes. Oh, we definitely have a little more front grip now, or at least turn in. Oh, I thought he was letting us by.
Do you think it's my FEI setting that might be making it feel like it's unstable?
Worth playing around with.
Cold tires all round.
It's probably just player skill. I could do all the settings I want, I probably nothing would change.
How much fuel, guys?
Just 2 minutes left.
We'll be
2
doing,
minutes to go.
I'm guessing 13 or 14 laps at least. So I'd fuel for 16 to 17, just not worry about it. Really, this lap is
Car in front
slower
has just posted a
interesting?
108.80.
and not good. And now we got a little heat in the tires, so we get one more crack
P9.
at it. 2 if we want it. That's not gonna be faster.
Left rear tyre looks a little hot. Your brake temperatures are looking good. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
Oh boy. This might be a one and done for me. I'm not loving this car. Ooh. I would like to get one more lap in. Can we do that? Not if we can get on the track. Hopefully get this. Okay, good. He's just wrecked out. Oh, but we're not gonna be. We're going too slow. We're already gonna be this terrible lap. If we even make the start-finish line, which we probably shouldn't even worry about.
Sector 3 is 2.9 seconds off the pace.
Alright, well, we'll see how it races and we'll go from there.
Maybe that guy with the asterisks is AI because he's 12 seconds off the pace.
What is it, 107? So let's say 7 divided by 60 is 11.6, so 15 divided by 1.116. Yeah. We're on for maybe 14 laps, so that's what I would fuel for.
That's the end of
A
the
little bit
session.
more than that.
P7, 14 minutes. You
Uh-oh.
really need to get on with it.
Thank you.
7th position.
Looks like my game manager just crashed. I have not had an AMS2 crash in I don't know how long.
It is a big lobby. Might be connected to that.
Okay, yeah, looks like I'm crashed out. Alright, well, good luck. Have good races.
Are you leaving all?
Well, I'm crashed.
No,
I
I
may
mean,
come back, but
after this one.
we'll see. I might need to feed my children.
Just say where the food is.
Oh, just say where the food is, right? Well, that's a bummer. I guess that's maybe my day done anyways. I'm not loving this car. It's too bad the Mercmobile doesn't ring true with me. But pleased with the GT4 race. Monday will be
I just said I was disconnected too.
round something in the TCRs. Where are we? I haven't even practiced, obviously. I didn't practice at all last week, and we did wonderfully. So maybe we'll continue that tradition. Let's find out where we are in the TCR cars. So if we go to, where is this?
There's quite a few disconnects there.
Zolder.
Yeah, my
Did
game
not
just
all of-
crashed.
Did not all of you get their game crash? Are some of you racing?
Yeah.
No, I see the
Oh,
timer
okay.
yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, I don't-
16 of
So
us still in the lobby.
I'll see
okay.
y'all Monday for Zolder in the wonderful Honda. But that's it for me now. Yeah. Peace out.